All right, the divine masculines are pacing back and forth, wondering when you'll reach out. And the emotions that I'm getting is like, I hate when we go this long without talking. I feel like someone could be saying that. And the reason they don't like it, or they just hate when the connection gets like this, is because it's asking more of them. I feel like whoever you are, divine feminine, you could be very stubborn right now. You're at your wit's end, or you've learned some lesson. You're ready to close a cycle off. And they can feel that, or they can sense that. Unless they do something about it, the connection's going to fall through. They know that communication, or improving communication, putting themselves out there, I feel like a lot of them are scared that you're not going to respond, and they're going to have to feel that pinch in their pride. But they are going to risk it anyway, because I'm hearing them debate. Okay, they could be feeling like, okay, what feels worse? Going another day without talking to her and reaching out, or facing the fear that like she's not going to respond. And then I hear him coaching himself, like, you know what, like maybe she could be busy, you know, if she doesn't respond right away, she could be busy, she got this going on, she got that going on. So they somebody's walking through them, they're walking themselves through communicating with you and reaching out, because I'm feeling like the frustration over the no communication. You are silent. Normally, divine feminines, I'm hearing that you have a breaking point. You would reach out, or you guys would be playful with one another, or he would feel confident that even if you guys did go a long time without talking, in the energy, he can feel like, you know what, it's okay. I'm going to send her like an emoji, or I'm going to send her something playful that's familiar between the two of us. You know, he might call you a certain nickname, or he might hit you with that "what's up, stranger?" Like, you guys might have this thing where when you go a long time and then it just kind of breaks the ice and you guys get right back into communicating again. The issue with that, though, is I feel like whoever you are, divine feminines, you're like, I'm not going back into that pattern. You might have very well reached the point of, maybe I should reach out, maybe I should, you know, but you've dismissed it, or you've shifted your energy and you're working on something else, or every time it does come up, you're like, let me go for a jog, let me go for a run, let me do some yoga. Like, whatever it is, you guys are just staying busy, right? And even if he has responded or has reached out and said something like, you know, the nickname, or, you know, something cute or sweet or whatever, you guys might have opened it up and you've read it, and now somebody's pacing back and forth because they're going to have to follow up. Okay? And I'm hearing that they hate this. They hate when you guys are not on the same page and communication feels rough. But I do feel like it's helping them to dig deeper and really see just how much they care for you, divine feminines. Because that's what's eating away at them right now, is like, damn, she got me, you know? Because a lot of you, I feel like that's the thing that you are wanting to see. Like, you know what, I'm just going to let this go and leave it alone, because this is usually the pattern, and if I want to break the pattern, I'm not going to respond this time. So I feel like the next follow-up move is, communicating more, maybe admitting the attraction, admitting the feelings. I feel like both of you are hot-tempered right now. Both of you are kind of set on your own ways. You might have a hot temper. He knows that when you get like this, it's going to require a little bit more from him. Okay, so it's this feeling of like nervousness, excitement. Oh, that might be some confirmation right there. So it's a mix of like, you know, excitement also. I was going to get into that before that alert went off, but I was getting like, there it is again. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. It's like way too much for me to try to put this thing on silent right now, and I don't even want to, just in case I miss important notifications. But that message there was like excitement. Like, somebody feels like, okay, what am I going to come up with? What am I going to say? And they like this feeling because I feel like you two have not been in this place before, where he's actually had to put in the effort, make the effort, which we'll definitely get into some romance cards later. But maybe the silence from you is what is heating things up in this connection. It's reinforcing the attraction. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I feel like that self-respect has to do with, I'm not about to jump into old cycles with you. Don't call me baby. I am not your baby type of shit, right? So let's see what else. Okay, so there's that offer. Okay, so slow and steady and romantic and intentional. Okay, that is what I'm hearing. That is the expectation here that you've set. Okay, and that's why he's hating it, because a part of him is like, oh, I never bought no lady no damn flowers, you know what I mean? But you're going to be the first, Divine Feminine. You will be the first, okay? If he doesn't go out of his way to make romantic gestures and he don't do those type of things, you're going to be the first that he does it for. And I'm hearing that again with this exciting feeling. You're making someone feel like they're a gentleman. Like, am I worthy of being a gentleman to pursue someone like this? Because I don't know what you two have experienced in terms of being close with one another, but you're not something that he wants to let get away. I feel like the games, guys, like the game playing and the inconsistency and just, again, wanting a more serious offer. Because for me, the red rose, it does tell me that in this reading, there's a lot of romance and attraction here. And that's what he thinks that you're not going to call his bluff on. Is, okay, let me draw some boundaries here, because clearly, you know, being with you and giving you access to my energy and then you still playing the ass, yeah, it's not going to work for me. That equation, I don't like how it's working itself out. I'm getting a headache. Enough. Okay, some of you are like that, very Queen of Swords, very Queen of Wands type of energy, you know? So, so sorry, guys, and that is what I mean about important notifications. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I told you guys I didn't want to miss important notifications, okay? So that could be a synchronicity in itself. Like, you guys have seen me do several readings where I don't get interruptions like that much, but that's the energy I'm getting. If someone knows that they're going to have to call you or reach out or make the effort. You see how my alerts kept going off? Being more consistent with you is what I feel this offer has to do with, okay? And like, I feel like whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you expect what you expect, okay? You expect the best, and if you're not going to get that, there's no room for anything else. It's like, don't waste my time. You're very aware of what it is you bring into the Divine Masculine's world, and he's aware of it too, okay? He's aware of it too, but that's what I feel like this whole angst is coming from, the impatience, the, you know, maybe knowing that the ball is in their court, and the next time they do reach out, it's going to have to be with a beautiful romantic offer that suggests that they've invested into it. Like, you know, please, I need to see you. I've prepared to see you. I put some effort into this. Please, like, you know, we have like reservations. Like, please answer your door. I've just bought you a bunch of gifts. I've got a bunch of flowers with me. I've got a bunch of things here I want to surprise you with. Like, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to have effort into it, where it's going to be a proper offer, where he's asking you to just open up your heart. Damn, let's get into some of those romance angels after, but let's see what's here. Okay, so that reunion energy does confirm he's not letting this go, okay? And you guys, you know this. That's why you were guided to either not respond, and this is like for you, Divine Feminine. I feel like a lot of you in this energy are like, oh shit, like, is this the right thing to do? And maybe you're getting tempted to reach out, but you stop yourself because you're not about to get into those patterns again. And I feel like just because of that, something is shifting, okay? And it's going to be a reunion, but the reunion is going to come from the Divine Masculines initiating it with some kind of proper offer here. And I feel like it's going to change the course of things, because maybe it's been you putting in more effort. They're not reciprocating. It's going to take something to, I hate to say like teach them a lesson, but it really is a soul lesson, and no one else is able to teach them the soul lesson like you, Divine Feminines, because they really do want to put in the effort for you, okay? You could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe your Divine Masculine is. That in itself tells me you are someone who, I mean, you're very practical. You pay attention to things. You pay attention to patterns. You have a good head on your shoulders, and, you know, maybe your Divine Masculines are seeing that there's no more beating around the bush, or I'm hearing lagging behind or dragging their feet on situations that just hold them back from showing up as their best. If you're not going to be the best, you're going to lose the best. Okay, that is the equation that they're putting together. So let's get into some romance angels and see what's in his plans, or what he's realizing about this connection now. Just wanting to keep in touch, wanting to talk more, realizing how he feels when you guys aren't on the same page. just smartening up is what I'm hearing. We do have retreat and disconnecting from the world. So this is someone who wants to get you alone. And that's why I'm saying the offer is going to be more serious. Maybe you guys have not actually sat down and spent intimate time alone aside from the you know what, you know? It's always usually fast paced or quick or secretive meetings or secretive phone calls. Enough is enough. Okay, it's giving me a headache. Whoever you are, divine feminine. Look, she hand on she head here, watch. Giving me a headache, man. So he's about to invest. This is this retreat card here. It's disconnecting from the world and doing things in the proper way. Whoever you are, you're sending a strong message to your divine masculines that, like, this is how I expect to be treated or courted. I feel like somebody is reclaiming themselves as the prize, okay? Your divine masculines might have been in this energy of, like, feeling that you needed to be in the role of the chaser, like somebody were feeling like they were the prize. Don't get your head tie up, Sue. Please don't let your head get tie up, right? You remember who the prize is. So that is the dynamic shift here that I'm feeling. That's why a lot more effort and offers towards you and actually courting you the way a lady is supposed to be courted. That kind of energy is coming through, like this proper reunion. So maybe you guys did experience that reconciliation energy of, you know, two souls meeting, the aha moment, the attraction, and then it was just you pouring into this and them feeling overwhelmed by it. And then it just felt so good that they thought it was always going to be there and just as intense and just as good. And then boom, it was just taken away all of a sudden. Okay, so somebody got too comfortable, divine feminine, lesson learned, okay? Maybe a painful lesson, but you guys are closed off in some way. You're not responding to him in the same way. You're not giving the energy to him in the same way. So that is gently making someone's eyes open up as to what it is this connection may mean to them, okay? Let's get some more on how he's feeling, what his next steps are in terms of properly courting you. Okay, so we do have the heart-to-heart conversations coming through, which is honestly discussing your feelings. Like I said, there's no room for small talk. There's no room for playing around. Whoever you are, divine feminine, you expect what you expect. I'm hearing somebody's tried. You've tried. I've tried to play the little games, and I've tried. It's boring. I'm done with it. Somebody likes that. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? And I feel like it may have created more chemistry. Now the scales are balancing, okay? And we're also getting it safe for you to love. I thought there were just 3 here. Maybe that's why someone feels like it's safe for you to love. They were waiting on you. Maybe to put an end to this, right? An end to things. Yeah, you're standing out as well in someone's heart and someone's mind. I feel like you're the first one to draw this boundary with them. And the first time they've actually cared as well about the distance or space that you may be creating through just not talking. Let's just not communicate. It's for the best. So no more of this kind of shady in and out stuff. I feel like there was a time that maybe you were putting up with it. The chemistry is really good between you two. And with that attraction card there, it tells me that part of the reason why it was so hard to just completely shut it out is because of like the passion, the romance, the chemistry, right? Like I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say without saying that it's all about just the, sex between you two, but I feel like it's more than that. Like when you guys do connect intimately, there's a lot of expression of love in those interactions from your divine masculine side, okay? That is oftentimes how they express to you how much they love you, and you guys will know what I'm talking about if you've been in that interaction with your counterpart. It's like you could just tell. So somebody maybe they're not wanting to let go of that intensity, or that feeling doesn't always come along. Okay, so yeah, the soulmate card is coming up as a beautiful sign of someone making the effort here. Nobody else, the soulmate card that I always get is like nobody else can make them feel this way. They've tried, okay? They may have tried to just let you go your way. Okay, you want to be stubborn? You want to cut me off? You don't want to respond to my messages? Okay, all right. Well, you're not going to hear from me. Meanwhile, okay, somebody's at their wit's end now. Because now, yeah, okay, you're about to hear from them. Okay, so that is the quick check-in for this one, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. I am over at hipsy.com if you guys would like a quick personal check-in. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.